Hi, everyone. Best Fair Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. It's week 17 in the NFL. We are talking with Troy West from allplayswin.com. First game we're going to cover right now is Oakland and KC. Troy West, this is another one of these tricky week 17 games. Right now, it is a very split line, though. So if you take the side, you get a very favorable number. It's KC minus 6.5 or 7 market wide. Total is 43.5. The Greek is hanging 44. And, KC beat Cleveland, but they lost that one ATS. Still, though, 7 out of their last 9 games they've covered, and Oakland kind of the opposite. They were a little bit flat last week in a game that should have been a little bit more, sort of a celebratory game for them. If anyone was going to be expected to come into that game flat, it would have been San Diego, and Oakland's now lost 5 out of their last 7 against the spread. I'm kind of thinking, if the weather is okay, maybe we look at the over 43.5. I'm kind of agreeing with the Greeks lean. I'd wait for the weather, though. What'd you take on this game, Troy? Why'd you pick it?
Yeah, Pete, when you look at these type of games, what kind of motivation does Oakland have really playing spoiler? At this point in the season, that's really all they have to play for. Kansas City, on the other hand, they're playing for their playoff lives. To win this many games in a row and still have it come down to week 17, if they lose and Pittsburgh sneaks in, I don't think Kansas City wants to mess around this game.
Right.
Sometimes it does add a little bit of pressure, and pressure sometimes may not be a good thing, but this Kansas City team is absolutely rolling. I know last week they didn't necessarily have a fashionable win against Cleveland, but a win is a win in the NFL. This number at 6.5, I feel like it really is too low. Oakland looked vulnerable last week, and now they had the long layover playing the Thursday night game against San Diego last week. Longer layover. I think they're really looking forward for this season to be over. They have had a good season. They were competitive throughout the year. But right now, Kansas City's train is rolling, and at home in a do-or-die game in Arrowhead Stadium, the way Alex Smith's playing, I got to go with Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs. I like this score right around the total, Pete. I think it might be a 31-10 type of game, maybe even a 31-14 type of game. But I like Kansas City to get this one by double digits.
All right, my sense is that if you like KC, grab it now because 6.5 absolutely still available right now as of Monday afternoon. But probably if the public and the sharps are thinking the way you're thinking, Troy, this one might close 7 solidly, maybe even 7.5, right?
Absolutely, I agree. I do think it will go up, especially a lot of public. Anytime you see the type of game where it is do or die, a lot of public people do pound the team that is playing for their lives. So I could definitely see this number jumping up.
Right now, though, it's a split line. 6.5 and 7 are both equally widely available, solidly split on the market that I saw. Interesting that that's where it is right now as of as of Monday afternoon. KC minus 6.5 is Troy West recommended play. Troy West, allplayswin.com is your website. Give a plug for that.
Thanks, Pete. We knocked dead our top play in 9 years last week with Washington State taking care of the Miami Hurricanes 20-14. Could not be more excited with what we're doing. Our first bowl game with you guys, 55-7 Boise State. We're rocking in the NFL. We're rocking it in college bowls. Come take a look what we're doing at allplayswin.com. Truly a breath of fresh air. And my God, we are rocking right now.
Sounds great, Troy. Thanks.
Thanks.